Before you go on a hypnotic date with a famous movie star, it's important to become focused and remove distractions. And all you have to do is close your eyes for that to happen and allow your body to relax. Because by having a relaxed body, there's no need to have any attention there. So this reserve of attention can increase your focus inside on your own personal hypnotic world behind those closed eyes. And because those eyes are closed, your attention and focus is only diverted inside, as my words guide you into that hypnotic world that only you can visit. And you may notice, as that happens, each time you breathe out, on each out breath, you can relax down deeper and deeper. And the deeper you go, the better you will feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. That's it. Now, to start your hypnotic date with the movie star of your choice, I would like you to imagine that you're just arriving by chauffeur-driven limousine outside where you're going to meet your date for the evening. What is the limousine like? What color is it? How big is that limousine? And what is it like to be sitting inside? And how do the seats feel as you sit there? Now, as you look out of the window, what side is the place you're about to meet that movie star on? Take a look at the entrance. What does the entrance look like? There's something very special about the entrance. What is that? Now you get out of the car and walk over to the entrance. And at the entrance, there's a very small window that you can see inside. So you take a look through the window. What can you see? Then you begin to open the door to go inside. And as the door opens just a little bit, you can smell your favorite food being cooked. What is that smell? When did you last have something like this? Or perhaps you can remember the first time you ate something like this. That's right. You're doing really well. Now, as you open the door wide and walk inside, there's a small desk with a man standing there, a book in front of him with all the reservations written on it. What does he look like as he smiles and greets you? Take a closer look. He has a name badge. What is his name? He then asks your name, and when you give it, he says, "That's right, you're here to meet someone very special for a date." And he points you in the direction of the waiting area where your date is waiting for you, sitting with her back facing you. And as you've been waiting to get a date with this special person for such a long time, you are starting to feel a lot of nervous excitement. What does that feel like? What sensations can you feel as you walk over to them? Now, as you get right over beside them, they turn to you look right into your eyes with a great big smile. Who is that movie star? And it just feels so amazing to finally meet them for the first time. Then they stand up and give you a great big hug. And they lean in tightly to you and say softly in one ear, "I'm so happy to be here on this date with you." What does it feel like as they hug you? How does their voice sound up so close? Now all of a sudden the waitress calls your name before you even get a chance to sit in the waiting area with your date. And as you look to see the waitress, what does she look like? Then she says, "Your table is ready." And as she guides you and your date over to the table, you look ahead towards the dining area. What can you see? Then you get to your table that has been laid especially for you and your date as you have requested. What is on that table? What is on the table that you requested especially? So you and your date sit down and give your orders for your meals. And as the waitress leaves, both of you sitting opposite each other, you start to have a lovely conversation. And as you look at your date, you ask them a question that you wanted to ask them for such a very long time. What is that question? What answer do they give you? Meals arriving now. What meal did you order? What meal did your date order? Take a look across the table and see what they've ordered. And as you eat your meals, the conversation continues to flow at an enjoyable pace. Then the waitress returns as you finish your meals. And you both decide to order dessert. What desserts did both of you order? And as you wait for your desserts, you ask your date if they could give their opinion on something you would really trust their answer on. What question do you ask them? And as you ask the question, you look at them, and without any hesitation, they give you the perfect answer. What is that answer? Now your desserts arrive. How did they look? What does the dessert taste like? Now, continuing to talk and enjoy the rest of your day. Noticing, because you're enjoying yourself so much, that time just seems to fly. And because of this, it's time for you to say your goodbyes now. But before your date ends, your date reaches down from behind the table and gives you a gift. And this gift is very special to you. It has special meaning for you from them. What is that gift? What does it look like? What special meaning has that gift for you? You put the gift away safely. You stand up and both of you give each other a great big final hug. And as you do, they whisper to you a special message. What is it that they have told you? Now, the date has ended, and you're ready to return from your own inner world, knowing you can return here any time in the future. So in a moment, bring yourself back to full alertness, bringing all the energy back into your body, and bring yourself back to full alertness in your own way, in your own time, opening your eyes with a great big smile.